Got another one here. I think this is going to be something. I'll see you inside. All right, well, let's get to it. This is a duplex for sale. Looks like it's one continuous crawl space. We just had a lot of rain yesterday. I already see it has no vapor barrier. I like the fact that it has no insulation. Definitely looks like there's been some HVAC work here. HVAC system put in here. This is what I don't understand. Why would you put all this wonderful heating and air and have nothing on the ground? Of course, I'm going to keep checking because I don't go all the way around the house when I show up. Gotta get my suit on, my equipment. I want to make sure there's any animals on here. They definitely did some repairs. So they did some remodeling here, I can tell. A lot of construction tools outside. But we'll take a look. This is underneath one of the staircases going up to one of the sides of the duplex. Water is definitely getting into the foundation. I can feel the humidity just pounding in here. I have a feeling we're going to come across a few good ones. Look at this nice system. Wow. I like this. Once again, it's probably not going to last long if it's right there in contact with the soil. That baby barely fit. At least they got it off the ground with the block. That's pretty cool. This is definitely an older home. It's been around for a little bit. Older meaning probably 70s. See a lot of construction debris behind. Had some mouth work done, so if I sound a little funny, it sounds like I got some retainers in my mouth. Just working on the mouth, trying to keep it healthy. Smells very musky down here. That rain, when that water comes into the foundation, it kind of stirs up the pot. That soil, the smell of that soil just comes up. And it stinks. And once again, I didn't wear my mask. That's why I make very little videos. I make actually a lot, but how many inspections I do. So we had a unit over there on that side for that side of the duplex, and we got another unit over here. Two brand new units I can see from a distance. So the section I'm actually crawling now, that is the front portion of the house, which is the lower end of the house. You can see how the hill kind of goes up towards the back of the house. So that might get interesting on the other side. It's a nice system. Look at that. They put some money. They dropped some money here. Two systems. Wow. And then they're selling it? I don't know. Here's your water heater. My favorite. Water heaters in the Crawlspace. Little support unit right here, just about next to that water heater. That's not bad, except for the wood to ground right there. I'm not a fan of, but hey, but at least they put a little tray underneath the water heater. That's great. I love it. All this, look at this, is all mud. Water's pounding its way to the foundation. No bueno. Another water heater over there. They put that on the little slab. Got ourselves a something. Look at this. Wow. Those bricks are just falling apart. See the daylight coming in from the outside. Lovely. Look at that. This is the other little stairs that come up on the other side of the duplex. Got a sump pump here. Okay. That ain't going anywhere. That thing's not working. Obviously going to make some recommendations immediately. Vapor barrier. A working French drain. This is all filled with water here. Probably yesterday when it rained. Now I'm on the opposite side of the duplex. Duplex measures about 55 feet in length. About 30 feet wide. Just right down the middle. There's the other crawl door. The problem with that crawl door is I couldn't get in because it looked like they had some kind of a cage. I don't know if they were guinea pigs or they didn't sound like chickens. I don't know. It was weird. This neighborhood's a little... I don't come around these woods too much. This is underneath the staircase. It's supposed to be dirt filled. I'm going to shove my camera in here so then I can look through my camera later on to do my report. Don't see anything in there. Sometimes you'll find a snake just chilling out. All right, we're heading towards the back of the duplex. I mean, of all the work they've done here, all this is all mud. And there's no French drain here. This is gonna need a French drain. An interior. You can see where the water comes in right there, those lower parts of the bricks. Right there. And that's pretty much where the grading is on the outside. Maybe just a little bit higher than that. But as the water is coming down the hill, it's just working its way through a very porous... I don't even want to call this a foundation. This isn't even like a foundation. This is skirting. A brick single layer skirting. As I crawled up here more, I could actually smell the fungi even more. We're definitely going to get to more of the plumbing section. This is where I need to definitely take a look. It's termite season. Kickoff. Maybe find some termites. Definitely did some repairs here. Some newer OSB decking. Tongue and groove. Possibly tongue and groove. Hopefully tongue and groove. So they did some repairs. Hey, look at some hangers. You don't see hangers in South Carolina. Wow. And there was a leak after they decked it. It was all new southern yellow pine, non-treated. That's all wet. Non-treated 2x8s. I would have gone back with treated 2x8s, especially anywhere around any bathroom area that you've got to frame again. Go back with pressure treated. In case it ever leaks again, at least it's protected from wood rot. It might cost you $1 more for a board. I don't know what these boards are going for these days. I haven't done a framing job in a while. After my shed whipped the tar out of me, I quit framing for a little while. That kept me busy. Whole interior, I really decked it out, but that's obviously the bottom of a tub. They framed all this up. Of course, they're going to leave all their pipes behind. Contractor alert, take your shenanigans with you. This was not an easy place to work. I gotta say this, because look, plumbers and crawl spaces, you've got it rough. That might be the pipe right there. That red, hot and cold pipe, that might be our little leak there. Not an easy place to have to work. I'm sorry. You got all these wires, plumbing. Not easy. This looks like a little creek that comes down from the back of the house. Wow. Look at that. So this was, like I said, it rained 45 minutes pretty steady in this entire area. This was probably really wet. Just poured on in. Hey, look at that. Got ourselves a quarter. We're going to put that back down. One day, if the planet's still around in 1,000 years, maybe they'll find that quarter. Or the next guy that comes in here to work will grab, hey, got me a quarter. I'll leave it behind because it's not my quarter. Actually, I'll probably come back later and just take it when I come back underneath. No, I'm just joking. You see, I like talking to myself when I'm in these crawl spaces. Thank God you guys are with me. Don't mind the spider webs. I try to do the best I can, but we are roughing these crawl spaces. If you're new to the channel, this is what I do before I start doing my inspection. I actually open up the crawl door and dive in. And we're looking at things for the first time together. So hopefully we come up on some surprises together. And that's usually the exciting part. And then also trying to figure out how am I going to get through all this mess. Oh, this is just soaked. And I do not feel like going all the way around. My knees are tearing me. All right. What do I do here? Do I go underneath this? This isn't like that other pipe that I show you guys all the time that just you look at it and it breaks. This is the newer stuff. A little bit more flexible. Look at all that water coming into the foundation. I don't know, do I feel brave? Well, it's about a little bit taller than my flashlight. 12 inches. I said we go for it. I don't want to go all the way around. Made it. Let's show you guys. Look, guys, the pipe's still there. It's not spraying everywhere. Water coming in through the foundation. Crazy. Look at this. This part really gets a lot of moisture. Just looking at the wood, see if there's any active termites. Hey, find that wood. Oh, this is where we're getting. This is getting pretty. Look at that duct line right there. Look at that boot. That galvanized boot. Look at the size of that hole in there. Yep, get you a nice mouse. Or something bigger. Pop their head. Pop up that screen. Look at all that fungi. Holy smokes. You can smell it. That wood is wet. Hope I didn't make you guys dizzy with the camera. I'm getting better with the camera, guys. Look at all this. Wow, I kind of figured it's back of the house, but this corner is bad. You can see all that white mineral deposit right on top of that soil. On the clay. See all the bricks? Look at that. Wet. Everything was wet. Look at all that mildew. Holy smokes. Yeah, I'm borderline of having to tell these people they're going to have to throw a dehumidifier in this crawl space. Seal it all up. Because a vapor barrier is just not going to fix fungus. Folks, it's not going to fix fungus. I'm sorry. That's a Band-Aid. Fungi, a well-established fungus system in wood only needs a certain amount of water molecules in the atmosphere to keep it alive. I think for the most part it's about 65 to 70%. Got some standing water here. This is where that creek is just coming right on in. And we have standing water from yesterday's rain. Look at that. This whole thing was just pooled. Yep. A dehumidifier is going to take care of the fungus. There's a lot of companies say you can spray all kinds of things, do all you want. Yeah, that's everybody's got their way of doing it, but just a vapor barrier covering the soil now with an active fungi in place, there'll be enough water molecules in the atmosphere down there on a humid day to keep that fungus going. So no, a vapor barrier is not going to fix a mildew, fungus, mold problem. Not going to happen. People do it. Got the solution. Throw a vapor barrier. And it's not going to help the fungus, but yes, it would help everywhere else. This is the other side of the little dirt-filled stairs, just like we did on the other side where I said about the snake. They did all repairs. All that probably got rotted because the water was landing on top of that porch, working its way into the crawl space, rotting that whole foundation joist. Guarantee that was exactly the reason why they replaced that wood. But I'll further investigate that. Guys, thank you guys so much. As usual, hit that like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Adios.